And I think it's really interesting when people have let go of a previous self. I mean, myself have closed like 2 businesses already. Like when you let go of things, you can kind of outgrow them and become bigger than you were before, while keeping the themes of what made you successful in the first place. And I often think that that is a huge sign of maturity, is able to do that, because you can see it's not just my perspective right now that matters. Like there are other ones that also exist, and they're also correct too. Like we can both say things that are true, but have very different perspectives.
Yeah.
And that can lead to a much greater conversation. And I think that in the world today is what we need a lot more of. Is not just tribal, I'm this, you're that, let's just clash. It's instead, no, we're both human beings. Let's find our common ground and let's talk about things in a way that we can actually understand each other.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. That's like, because I feel like the labels now are hindering people and actually causing more harm than good in some ways. And I totally agree we need awareness. I totally agree that we need, there need to be proud advocates for certain labels, 100%, and people to talk about it. And I definitely agree with that. But I do also think that if you just define yourself too narrowly, like it holds you back and restricts you. Like even take, for example, like I said, people talk about me as a Black woman, like, and I talk about some of the racial issues that I've faced and things like that. But I rarely try to position myself as that. Like, I actually did create a newsletter once called The Black Female Boss, and I created this because someone told me to. And someone advised me to, and they said that this is what you need to do, this is the brand that you need to go for, and I didn't like it, and it just didn't feel me. And I think that as I started to do this, I think I started to feel more, I don't know how to describe it, but I think I was more paranoid about racial issues. I started to think, I think, oh, that person, are they judging me because I'm Black? And actually it wasn't even there. Like paranoia was setting in, and and I think like, I'm like, oh my God, they're being misogynistic. No, it was nothing to do with that. But it's because I took on this identity as the Black female boss, that being that color and being that gender kind of almost hindered me and held me back and made me feel like these were negative things, but I was trying to embrace it for other Black women. Whereas I think that you can just be you. And like you said, don't ignore the labels, but see past that labels.